Personal protection equipment that works as advertised. And the feds just stopped a delivery that could have put those workers at risk. Good to have you with us tonight at 6. The counterfeit PPE came in the form of fake N-95 masks.
And those masks made it all the way from China to a warehouse in Detroit. The next stop, a local hospital. Tonight, Defender Karen Drew takes us inside an investigation that spans the country. Imagine being a local doctor or nurse putting on an N-95 mask, assuming you're protected, especially from COVID. Then to find out that mask is counterfeit and your life could be at risk.
Boxes and boxes of masks inside a warehouse on the west side of Detroit. The labels say they're N95 masks, but they're not the real deal.
These are all counterfeit masks that were illegally imported to the United States and are substandard. And they could put hospital staff and patients, of course, at risk if they happen to be used.
Homeland Security investigators allowed Local 4 Defender cameras to go with them as they seized 622,000 fake masks. An area hospital system bought them thinking they were real. Now they're out $3.5 million.
So we've actually made seizures in the past couple of weeks across the U.S. of hundreds of thousands of these masks that were going to hospitals.
That's right. The Defender's learning a company from China sold these masks all over the country, including New York, Seattle, and Phoenix. All the medical facilities working with investigators to provide evidence.
We don't have an extradition treaty with China, so we can't extradite out of China, but there are opportunities to potentially make arrests of individuals that travel outside of China or to the United States, or if there's co-conspirators in the U.S. that are helping perpetrate this.
Local 4's Dr. Frank McGeorge puts in perspective just how dangerous it could be if those masks had been put in use.
In the hospital, we use protective gear because we're putting ourselves in situations that expose us to potentially biohazardous material. Even if I'm vaccinated, masks reduce the exposure. When I use an N95 mask working with a COVID patient, I need it to work as it should. If it doesn't, it exposes me, and that ultimately exposes my family, friends, patients, and anyone else I'm in contact with.
Local 4 defenders have been talking with Homeland Security investigators. They say they did these seizures all around the country, but the one here in Detroit, they found 600,000 fake N95 masks. Well, that was the biggest bust. Now, meantime, the hospital that was involved in the case is helping investigators. They just don't want to be identified at this time. I'm Karen Drew, Local 4 Defenders.